Joy.
I am Hannah.
And we are with the channel Journey with the Gingers.
So a little background story to this channel. We have been cruising since 2002, been flying since I was little. She's been flying since before I was born. So it's been a journey for us in our lifetime, and we decided that since we do travel so much, we decided to take you guys along with us.
I'm a huge researcher when it comes to travel, and one of my biggest resources I have is YouTube. And I just finally decided to talk with Hannah about it, and we were saying, you know, we should make a YouTube channel and talk about our trips and vlog our trips. And that way, maybe we could be a resource for someone else out there in YouTube land. I want to take you along with our trips and kind of give you some before the trip information, like how we got there, why we chose that trip, maybe even, you know, how we afford that trip, how we found the best deals, and also what do we pack for those trips, because we have some different trips. So we kind of want to tell you about our upcoming journeys that we have, and we're going to vlog every journey we take. Every trip we take, we're going to vlog for you all. Some of the trips we'll go together. Some of the trips she'll go with somebody else, I'll go with someone else, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes when we kind of review over what trips we're taking. Alright, so Hannah's first going to tell about the trip that she actually is taking next week.
So a big thing about our family is not only that we love traveling, love sharing our experiences while traveling, we love history. Well, my father and I love history a lot. So where we're going is where any history buff, or especially military history buff or American history buff, would want to go. And that is our capital, Washington, D.C. So we are going to a lot of different museums, especially our Smithsonian museums. We are going to different monuments, such as, you know, the National Mall where the Washington, Jefferson, and Lincoln memorials are. But we're also going to do some stuff off the beaten path. We have a couple of Airbnb tours on our list of things to do on our itinerary. We'll be flying there, and that's because that's one of my favorite ways to travel. Actually, my favorite way to travel is by hopping on an airplane, going to an airport, and getting there as soon as possible. So I'm really excited. We're going to do that next week, and it'll be a 4-night, 5-day trip.
Our next trip, she and I are going on a trip. It's just to Atlanta, Georgia, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. We are going to the Georgia Aquarium, and we are going to go see Kiss in concert, because it's Kiss in concert. It's their final tour. And we've been to see Kiss before, and we loved it, and we couldn't let them go on our final tour without going to go see them, so that's where we're going in April.
And we're also going to do a couple more things off the beaten path, like go to a K-pop store. So if you're going to learn anything about this channel, just know I love Korean pop music. So if you hear things you don't know, it's probably about Korean pop. I will reference it a lot. Please bear with us. It's my favorite type of music. Yes.
Her favorite type of music.
My favorite type of music.
I like classic rock.
I like Korean pop.
Alright, a big trip that we are taking is actually going to be Hannah, my husband, myself, and my mom. My mom is 77 years old, and she'll be going. So if you really want to see how the millennial travels, how the middle-aged people travel, I guess, and how a senior citizen travels, we have a lot planned for that wonderful trip. We are going on the Carnival Magic. So if you've been looking at that ship, or if you're just looking into cruising period, make sure you follow us, because we're going to vlog that trip too and give you lots of cruising tips, because I have a lot for you. This trip, actually, we fly to Fort Lauderdale. Hannah, we're flying.
Yay! Get to go to the airport.
She likes Atlanta's airport a lot.
I do.
Flying to Fort Lauderdale, and we're getting on the ship the next day. We are going to St. Martin, St. Kitts, Puerto Rico, and Grand Turk Island. And we've already booked all our excursions for that trip, and we have a lot of fun planned, so we're really excited about that.
Did we mention it was 8 days? 8 days on a boat.
8 days, 3 days. Girl,
Two formal
I
nights.
love sea days.
I like formal nights.
She likes formal nights because she dresses pretty. But I love a sea day. I like to sit in a chair and look at the ocean. Oh, and we also have something we've never done before. We have aft cabins. We can sit on our balcony and we can watch the wake of the ocean behind the ship. So we're excited about that. Hannah and my mom have a cabin and William and I have a cabin. Hannah pays for her own cabins.
My own flights.
She is not some spoiled child, I promise you.
So we mentioned before that our family, well this one in particular, loves classic rock music. So as a child I was raised off of AC/DC, Van Halen, Bon Jovi especially, we've seen them 5 times, Kiss.
We raised her well.
And then of course, you can't talk about classic rock without talking about the legendary Queen. Now, Queen, which we just realized this, we're going to be going to see them. We're going to go see them in the Queen City, which is Charlotte, North Carolina. Yay. And there are 2 original members of Queen that are still going on tour and performing as Queen. But for this tour, they are performing with Adam Lambert, who we love. We have followed him since his American Idol days.
Love him.
So we're going to be seeing Queen and Adam Lambert in Charlotte. We're of course going to show you the room, where we go eat. The big thing we're going to emphasize is we got the room for really a good price.
Very good price and a very good hotel.
Yeah, in a very good hotel within walking distance. We'll kind of explain how we did it. It's a very simple way, but we'll explain that later. But yes, we're going to go see Queen in Charlotte.
We have lots of tips and tricks for you all so that you can make these same journeys as we are on a very good budget. So, all right. In September, when the fall's starting and the leaves are changing, I'm taking my mom, Mimi, which you're going to meet Mimi in June. She's a trip. And we're going to take Mimi, just she and I are going to New England. We're actually doing a cruise on the Norwegian Escape. And if you've ever looked at videos of the Norwegian Escape, it's beautiful. Such a big and pretty ship. And we haven't been on Norwegian in a long time, so we're really excited that I'm really excited that I get to go back on Norwegian. And the Norwegian Escape is just amazing. It looks amazing. I'm really excited about it. Some of the places that we're going, she and I, my mom and I, Mimi and I, are leaving from New York City. We're not doing the New York City thing. Hannah and I just did New York City last September. It was amazing. But Mimi's 77 years old. A 7-day cruise is long enough. Taking her on a few days in New York City might just do her in. So we're not going to do that to Mimi. But the 7-day cruise leaves from New York City. It goes to St. John, New Brunswick. It goes to Halifax, Nova Scotia. It also goes to Bar Harbor, Maine, and Portland, Maine. And she is just so excited because she really wanted to go to Maine during the beginning of fall, especially when the leaves are starting to change on the trees. So she's been asking us for this trip for years. So she's getting it.
Years.
I'm excited to take her. So that's what we're doing in September. Just Mimi and I.
And then, so right now, this is the last trip that we have scheduled in 2019. I do have some extra paid time off days to burn. She is retired. So we may be having a spontaneous trip somewhere in 2019, or we just may have a staycation. It just depends how we feel. But right now, the last one that we have officially planned, like flights booked, hotels booked, and big thing is that we have the tickets to one of the most amazing shows on the Las Vegas Strip. So we are going to Las Vegas, Nevada, and we are really excited. We've never been there before. We've been to California, she's been to Utah, so we've been out west before, but we've never been to Vegas. And we've been thinking about going for several years now, but the biggest thing is we're just really excited to see things and experience things that a lot of people talk about. One of the things that we already have planned, like ticket spot, really good seats, is Cirque du Soleil. So Cirque du Soleil has several shows in Las Vegas. One of their biggest shows is Cirque du Soleil O. Now Cirque du Soleil O is where they are incorporating a lot of water performances, things like that. You have something that you want to do, it's kind of on your bucket list, is going to the Grand Canyon. So we're thinking about taking a little day excursion, hopping off on a tour bus, going to the Grand Canyon, learning a little bit about the natural history of, the west of the United States of America. So really excited about that. We may do a little gambling, but we may go see some other shows, explore some hotels, videotape in there, see what, how the Las Vegas people live.
And we'll show you all around because you are coming with us in the vlog.
Now, that was the last trip of 2019, but that does not mean that that's the last trip that we have planned.
No. I am a planner and I research, and I have been loving the idea of going to Cuba. And so we live close, 2 hours away from Charleston, South Carolina, and there's a ship, the Carnival Sunshine, that will be leaving from Charleston and going to Cuba. So I did some research, and yes, it's far away. It's December 2020, but I went ahead and booked a balcony cabin for my husband and I because it was an amazing deal. Plus, we got a corner cabin, which had a double length balcony at the same price. So yeah, we'll of course show you that too. As we said before, we're not here for fame or fortune. We're here to be a resource for you. So we hope that you will take our journeys as information for you, maybe even some entertainment, because we can be entertaining, really.
Especially when we don't have a filter.
Especially when we have Mimi with us.
Oh yeah, that's not a filter.
And my husband. But we're going to have a great time. We're going to show you what we do to get ready for the trips. We're going to show you some packing stuff maybe. Yeah, definitely some packing stuff. We're going to tell you, how do we afford this? Hannah's great about doing a lot of research with travel hacking, and we're just having a lot of fun doing it. And I always look towards YouTube to see other people's trips and see what they enjoyed and see what they recommend, even places to go have dinner. So we are going to share all that with you. If you're going on any of these trips that we've talked about, or if you want us to just give you more information about these things, or if there's any questions or things you want us to look into, we'll be happy to do that for you. Welcome to our channel, and just have fun with us. We really are. We're just out to have a lot of good times, a lot of fun, and we're a close-knit family. And that's what's important in life. Have fun, enjoy your family, and just have a great time and journey on. So come along and journey with the Gingers.
Bye.
Bye.